Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode, or rather the second episode of Convolution IG Live. Hello, hello. I see you guys joining. Cheers. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, to depending on wherever you are. I am waiting for my special guest today. Oh, I see him. Let's see. Hey, my friend. How are you?
Hey Ben, what's up? Yo,
What time is
good,
it?
good.
What time
Just
is it?
enjoying a morning coffee.
Oh, this is my coffee. It looks like tea though. Is it too early for that?
Same as yours, just flipped. Same as yours, just the time's flipped.
Oh, so
So if
you're
it's like
9 a.m.
yeah,
Okay. Where are you at actually? Which city or which state?
I'm in Massachusetts.
I see. Okay. All good there?
Yeah.
How's the weather like? Are you guys on like lockdown as well?
Yeah.
So what can you do or not do?
Um, well, we're advised not to leave the house unless it's
Okay.
essential for things like groceries and uh, maybe walking your dog or something.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, like aside from that, we're mostly staying home.
How long has it been?
Oh, it's been over a month.
Oh, so it's about the same time when Singapore implemented it because Singapore, we are just about 4 weeks in now, and we have another 4 weeks to go because we
Yeah,
extended it.
they call it the circuit breaker, right?
I don't know why they call it that lah, but I don't know they
It's
want to
just
break what's.
it's because of the CB acronym. That's why. Wow,
Then
CB.
yeah, it's like last time when there was a flood, they called it ponding. You know, where
What
you
is
were
it?
still in Singapore, ponding. So like
Bonding.
I think Orchard Road, there was a flood in Orchard Road. Then one of the ministers said that, oh, it's not a flood. It's called ponding. It's not flooding. It's ponding, like smaller, not like.
All these euphemisms.
So what have you been up to?
I've been learning how to program. Like, I mean, maybe programming isn't the right word. Coding might be a better term for it.
Like
I got,
apps,
huh?
like apps, or like computer programs.
Maybe apps down the line. Right now, I'm just learning web development as an intro into this. Like, I've done web development before. Do you remember the WLD 2009, World's Longest Dribble?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. So when Verts had the Anaconda website, like I did that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
did it
okay.
with a combination of like I think it was WordPress and PHP at the time. Oh, Ajax here. What's up, Ajax?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. So, uh, in case, oops, in case you guys don't know, my friend here, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, I'm
I
Kevin
guess I
Ho.
should introduce myself, not you, right?
I know. I'm Kevin Ho. I'm a
Yeah.
magician and artist and Asian. I've been doing this for 18 years now, and
Really? 18 years already.
mhm.
Wow.
And got to
Okay.
give shouts out to Papa Jaspis. He's the guy that got me into cards.
I don't know. Maybe he will join. Hey, Adam is
Adam,
here.
that's not a correct use of la. You just
Okay
wrote
lah.
okay. Incorrect usage.
Adam, have you been to Singapore?
Yeah, he is. Unfortunately I wasn't there at the time to show him around. There we go. I don't
Hey,
care, Lord.
that's correct. That's correct. I don't care, law. It's correct. Oh, there's
Why?
someone named Anaconda Dribble who just came in, and you were just talking about the WLD.
Wow, that's synchronistic. Right? Yeah,
Oh,
he was there
last
last
January.
January.
Last January you were not here already, right?
Yeah, yeah. I was. What was I doing in January? I just got back from Canada. I went to Toronto last Christmas.
Oh yeah, then after that, wait, last January. This January you were here, right? Was it January? You were in Singapore or
This
February?
February, I was in Singapore.
February.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
like I,
cool.
I feel like the virus has been following me around. You know, because I was in China, and then like stuff got pretty heavy over there. So when I went to Malaysia and Singapore, and then I had people pointing temperature guns at my head. So I decided to come back to the States, and now like it's the most heavily infected country in the world.
Yeah. Did you try eating disinfectant?
Tobias is here, like not Tobias Levin, but Tobias Dostal. He did Stay Cool and
Oh,
I forgot my
you mean the Stay Cool deck?
no, the Stay Cool thing with the sunglasses. This thing here,
Oh, okay, okay, yes, yes.
and I forget the name of his cell phone thing, but it's great. He does a thing where you are holding a cell phone with the flashlight on, and then you just go like that, and it vanishes.
You mean the
Super.
flashlight? I haven't seen that. Hello, hello. So if you guys have any questions for Kevin or myself, oh, forget to introduce myself. In case it's the first time you guys are watching, my name is Ben. I help out Cartvolution with his social media at times. So this is the second time we've done Instagram Live. The last one was last week. Ido Huang dropped by. So if you are interested, you can go back and check our IGTV. It's
Oh, so
safe.
this is only the second time you've done this.
Yeah, this is the second time.
Oh, cool.
So
I feel honored.
last week one was like I asked Alan about that about I think 2 days ago. And he said, "Oh, sure." So I had no guests, literally no guests. I just switched it on to just rent and then Ido came in and then he joined the live. So I
Cool.
was
Are you
like,
doing
"Oh,
any giveaways this time?
boss didn't give me any budget for that, but we could. Do you have anything on your side
I might.
or
I've got like a big box full of cards I don't need.
Oh, nice. You guys are in for a treat. We could do a
How about we give away
let,
one of these Scotty Brooks?
nice. Okay, maybe we'll give one from your side and one from my side, and
Yeah,
then at least two people can get it.
yeah, sounds good.
We will. I don't know how do we want to give it away. I will think of something.
We'll think of something.
I will think of something along the way. Eh, Yeah. So actually, we wanted to. I wanted to talk to you about like I know what got you started was probably like Jasper's, right? You were saying
Yeah, yeah. We went to the
in
same school.
secondary school, right?
Yeah, Tomasic.
Temasek Secondary. Were you ever into collecting cards? Because a lot of when I asked Alan, right, a lot of his audience, right, are cardies as well as card collectors as well. So like, I
Right,
want to talk
yeah.
about.
If we were to define card collectors as people who keep their decks inside a cellophane and put them on a display, that's not me.
Mm-hmm.
I've accumulated cards over time, and like there was a period when I was starting out where I would try everything. So I would go
Mm.
to like Walgreens and get like a Scooby Doo deck of playing cards just to see
Was it
how it
from USPC or just a random Scooby-Doo playing cards?
Surprisingly, these are all from USB-C. Like they might not have been printed with an air cushion finish, but they were
Uh,
still decent to handle. I had a
I know.
Budweiser deck with no borders at the time that I kind of liked. And so I remember going to the airport, coming back from the US to Singapore, I would have like this little briefcase full of
Mm.
cards that I bought, and they would stop me at the security checkpoint, be like, "What's this?" and make me open it up and like take out all the cards and just be super embarrassed in front of people.
Were they like
But that's
sealed or
probably
were they all opened?
what's
Were
that?
they sealed? Were the decks sealed? You were saying a brick, right? Or a suitcase of
Oh
decks.
no, they weren't all sealed. Some of them were sealed, but I usually opened them up. Like
Okay.
I had no headspace of keeping things in a pristine condition to resell them later down the line. Because I
Mm.
don't think I was even that familiar with eBay at the time when I was
Mm-mm.
getting
How
into
long was
cars.
this? How long ago was this?
Oh, I was probably 15, 16 years old.
So when you just started.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, probably. Well, I remember when I just started also, I buy decks because at that time we don't have extra money to buy and collect, right? Everything we buy, we just use, and then it's like, wow, split spades, wow, buy then use. Then, wow, Budweiser, buy then use.
Go to Auntie Betty's place. That was the
Yeah. Go to, yeah. Is there some questions? Who is Kevin Ho a vampire? Was he born in the 1800s? Adam's asking. I don't know, man. When I knew him, he already looked like that.
That's probably a Keanu Reeves reference. Oh, Adam went to Auntie Betty's place. Holy crap.
Maybe when he was in Singapore. Did you like it? Did you like Auntie Betty's place?
Hor Yit Ming. Oh, anyone's got a Japan souvenir? Okay.
Really? It's a new deck?
Oh, it's a deck with a big dot on it. As expected. They
You
just
went with
posted.
Leon. Oh, okay.
Harapon says dot playing cards, SpongeBob edition.
Where?
Yeah, so this is the new Anyone Dots. And then Harapon's comment there.
You could do a lot of things with. I hope it comes with like a blank bag, so you can do the actual like SpongeBob.
Oh,
You could take a SpongeBob from there.
I don't think anyone's going to cater to magicians for whatever reason. It's just a hunch.
Maybe, yeah. What do you do when you're having a dry spell about practicing,
Honestly, just put the cards down for a couple days or a week, and when you get that itchy feeling again, that means you're ready to pounce back onto your hobby. I don't think anyone should force it. If you don't like it, then why would you do it against your will? Sometimes you just need a break. Maybe get into other hobbies too. Like I got into origami a lot a bunch of years ago, and I found it very therapeutic and satisfying. It was very zen, I feel that just being in the headspace of like following instructions and folding things and slowly creating something out of the different inputs that you give it is very rewarding.
Do you think origami helped you with your cardistry or magic?
It helped me with my Cardistry. There was a competition.
Oh, yes.
That Shivraj did a bunch of years ago. And I didn't even think about entering, but I saw some of the entries and I was like, shh. So I helped Harapon and Zui film their videos, and in the background I was secretly working on my video, which was like a compilation of like 6 different ideas.
I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I filmed it. I didn't even think I was gonna win, but I did. and like I think origami technique definitely helped me with that.
Did we film something at was that Vietnamese restaurant at Plaza Singapura?
Yeah, Nam Nam. That's where we filmed.
Yeah.
Zui and Harapon segments.
I think I was there. I remember that part. It was like, wow, what are you guys doing? Like, what's that, man?
Destroying cards.
Yeah, I remember.
Being savages.
Let's see if there's any more questions. If you have questions, right, you post it in the question mark, so it's easier to see, because sometimes the comments get flooded. Yeah.
Oh, Lotus in Hand has a new deck too? I mean, I know they were teaching it, Duo. I don't know what it looks like.
How's your magic going since cardistry's side of you died? Kelvin asked that.
Oh, that saga is way over. I'm back.
He revived the account. Although you couldn't get back your visual madness without the dot, right? Was someone else still using it?
Someone else still has my username, yeah.
Mm.
Oh well. Yeah, what is Duo?
I think I read that it was leaked or something like that. The Duo. Is it on their page? Like someone found
It's not on their Instagram page, no.
Someone found if you guys have the link to Duo, you can send it over so that we can take a look. I think I saw it in the afternoon. Like someone found the secret link kind of thing without any yeah.
I went to their website.
Can you talk about drop?
And I just typed in Duo.
You mean the current website?
Yeah, it's not the password.
For a moment there, I thought it was. Can you talk about dropping cards and Boneho's theory of self-destruction?
I know exactly what Adam's talking about. So this is a story about one time when I was hanging out with Bone, and he dropped cards on the floor, and I went to go help him pick him up, and he pushed me aside. He's like, "No, boy, this is my punishment." And I always remember that with fondness. No, boy, this is my punishment.
Was he drunk or was that?
No, he's just Bone. That's what he was. He wasn't drunk at all. That's just how he is naturally. The last time I saw him in Vietnam, he was talking about how when it's raining outside, the water is flying. And he's like, the water can fly. How come we cannot fly? And I was cracking up the whole time.
Do you plan on meeting the Verts again in the future? Meeting as in what?
They're like my best friends.
Yeah.
I just saw them in February. Hey, Lorenzo's here. What's up?
What else? Do you have the Larry Fong deck? I think I remember you saying that you have a Larry Fong deck, was it?
No, I don't. I remember that he had a couple of ideas for different Larry Fong decks. Like one of them was Fontaine.
Was that before or after the Fontaines?
After.
There was one deck. I remember he's a face with like pastel behind.
Yep.
Pastel
I
colors.
think you're thinking about the one that looks like Barack Obama's Hope. Yeah, that was, and it just says Fong underneath. That was one of them too. I think Daniel Madison was involved with the trailer for that. It was on Theory.
There was a trailer. There was a trailer for that, but it was never printed.
It was. There were a couple.
Like a full run.
It was printed on a mass scale.
Mm.
Let me see if I can find this thing. Oh, the Fong deck by Daniel Madison.
I think the Fong deck is by Daniel Madison. I think I saw it like Out of Play has like their IGTV stuff now. I always see on the background.
I've been working on a cocktail called Grouse with Divorce.
Oh,
That's
the
it.
old videos. Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh, you
it's
purposely
showing all
paused
the
it.
faces.
Were they supposed to be printed by with Theory 11?
I don't know, man. I think that it was like just a tongue-in-cheek joke kind of thing, but I don't know if they're ever gonna. Because I don't know if a lot of people like knew who Larry Fong was in relation to the film and Magic world at the time. I guess he's
At that time, yeah.
But I think Larry's part of the 52 now. Like he's got a little,
The tattoo, right, on the middle finger.
Yeah.
So Mills Cut's asking,
how frequently can I
Yes.
land faster? Not at
Do
all,
it.
bro. Like that thing is. There's like a
one take, one try.
one take and try. Yeah, I'm done with that move. It's impossible.
But how many times do you film it for? Like how many times do you have to film it for that Verts video?
I'd say over an hour at least, because we were on a
Just for
tight
that one
time.
move.
Yeah, we had very little time because we only had a total of 3 days at the studio because it was so expensive to work with that robot arm. And Stairmaster was also one of the few shots that was a static shot. The camera doesn't move when you have that partner rise. It's just like a single angle. And the whole time I was just holding the W and like backdrop.
For 1 hour.
Yeah, for like a straight hour. And we got like maybe 3 good takes.
I wanted to ask, was that the only good take? Like, so for the cameras that are not moving, right? Were they still using the same camera, or were they using like as in the arm itself, or was someone there with say a tripod or something like that?
No, it's the same camera mounted on an arm. Just this time, the arm is not moving, so it's just at a certain angle, and like they program it to be static the whole while.
Wow, 1 hour, your hand got cramped. Huh?
No, but it feels like going insane because there's that thing where they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing but expecting different results. And so I'm there, it's just landing in different weird places in my hands, and it's not working out. And I'm like, I just slowly start to lose confidence and sanity, and you just end up like, this is not going to work. You keep pushing it, and when it does, it's like being in those viral challenge videos where you have a cup
No.
and you got to throw the ping pong ball or like pan inside the cup or like a water bottle flip. Like it's just like those videos. You do it until it works, and so that's what Stairmaster felt like for me. There are things that help it to work. So let me pull out my playing cards. So I think some people misunderstand the move, and by that I mean that. Okay, I don't even know I can do this.
So if anyone can do Stairmaster, maybe we can do
that's a
a
giveaway.
we can do one for the giveaway for Kevin's deck. If you can do Stairmaster, you film it and you tag Kevin and tag Cardvolution. So we do a post IG live. So if you can do it, so no matter how long you film 1 hour also can, like Kevin. If you can film it once and good, you tag us, then we'll probably send it out to you. Sounds good?
Okay. Okay, so just a couple of tips on what Stairmaster actually is. I think some people do it and it kind of goes over this card and then it lands here like this. So it goes from, it starts out face up and then it lands like face down for some reason. But how it has to work is that it's got to actually hit this card first, tumble down here, and then land like that. And a thing that helps is to turn the hand, your left hand, a little bit more to the left, so that way it's like a staircase and not just a W. Because what this was based on is a couple things. Kenneth Fu had a handling where he had a card out like this, and he would like do a backdrop, and then it would hit this and roll over. And then also Dimitri showed me this thing a while ago, where you had a card, and then it would like do this and fall, like it would hit this.
So you combine both.
Yeah. So the W was really combining both of those things, and having this.
So you looked at it and you say one easy, the other one also easy. Let's do it together. Was that how it was?
Me just dissing both of those moves. A couple quick answers. Someone says, how did I meet Jasper's deck? I met him before he went by Jasper's deck. He was my classmate in secondary school. So we were in the same classroom, and he showed me a magic trick that blew me away. And
do you remember what trick it was?
I do. It was one of those long mathematical dealing tricks where you say, I have a prediction. You take the deck, shuffle it up, and then you deal out a bunch of cards, and based on what the value of those cards are, you put more cards on top of them, and then you add all the values together, and when you get to the number that is derived from adding all the numbers together, it matches the prediction. So I didn't get how he could predict it so precisely every time, and it was a different card every time. That's what really...
So his prediction is a different card every time?
Yeah.
Do you any idea where that trick is from? Like if people want to go research it?
Yeah, there's versions of it inside of Martin Gardner's Magic, Math, and Mystery, I think it's called.
Oh, that book. Yes, do I have it?
Yeah, that's a great book.
No.
So, if you're looking for some really underrated, mind-blowing material, then this book, Mathematics, Magic, and Mystery by Martin Gardner. It's super cheap too.
Was that trick self-working or no?
A lot of the tricks, I wouldn't say they're self-working because some of them you might. Well, there's no sleight of hand involved for a lot of them, but you still have to like remember principles and make sure that you understand the underlying concepts behind them. but it's temporarily out of stock. But the Kindle version is $7.98, $7.96. So if you have like an iPad or something, that'd be good to.
Does the Kindle version work on iPad?
There's a Kindle app, so you just download it.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a Kindle, but I don't think it's great for these kind of books because there's a lot of illustrations in this. Wait, are there? I don't know if there's illustrations actually. Crap. There are illustrations for some things, but I think that it helps to have a screen that has a bit more fidelity to it.
Mm.
So when I asked how,
I remember you have like a Paperwhite, right? The Kindle Paperwhite.
No,
Is
it's
it
not
Paperwhite?
Paperwhite. I think it's a Voyage.
So there's two other questions.
Someone asked me how my squeeze is. Answer is that it's terrible. I don't understand squeeze. This is my Kindle.
Maybe we should get Darren on these shows. Do you think he wants to do it?
I don't know. He's never done one, I think. Maybe he did one with me a while ago, where I had him on like one of my streams.
The IGTV? IG Live?
Yeah, might have been a couple years ago, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you guys come across the idea of using a robot crane?
I think that was Huron's idea. You know, I think he knew someone who knew the company, and when they were kind of coming up with the concept of the video and how certain shots were able to be made, they figured that that would be a good tool for that. Yeah, the people we work with are super nice, and you saw the little behind the scenes video, right?
The one Leon shot?
Yeah. And so Huron has a story in there of like, the owner, when we dropped cards, like he would actually come and help pick them
Oh,
up.
yes.
Yeah.
The red and black ones and all, right?
Yeah, we never got our punishment. But
Oh, Kafush is here. Didn't see him come
Yeah.
in.
what's up,
He has a
Kenneth?
question.
Which Tiger King character do I identify with sexually? Probably the girl with only one arm.
Is it good? My friends asked me to watch Tiger King.
It's good. I haven't finished it, but I watched it because it was the talk of the town. Everyone was talking about it. So I kind of know generally like what it's about. It's just about a bunch of like eccentric people and the lengths they'll go to pursue their dreams.
How many episodes are there?
I think 7, and there's like
Oh.
a new episode that just came out.
So you could
That's
probably
like-
finish it in a day, right?
You could. I've been watching Barry though. Like I've really been enjoying Barry. Do you know about it?
Very. Nope. Tell me more.
Barry is an HBO show about a hitman who wants to quit his job and become an actor.
HBO.
so
So is it available on Netflix
No,
or is it the HBO Max one?
HBO Now, HBO Max.
Mm.
I think they had this thing for like a month where you could watch certain shows on HBO Now without having to sign up, but I think it's almost over. I think that it might be coming to an end like this weekend or something.
Okay. You mean in Singapore or in the US? Hey, do we have HBO now in Singapore? On cable, probably?
Maybe.
Need to go and
Maybe.
check. Why is the coffin dance everywhere?
Then,
And tell me if you have watched, I don't know, some
Middleton Schwartz. Kenneth, I have not
Is that
watched
one?
Middleton Schwartz, but I have been restarting watching Silicon Valley. I didn't know it was 5 seasons. That's like over 50 episodes.
So if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm going to ask Kevin, how far in are you in Borderlands 3? Or have you started? You started, right? Borderlands 3?
Um, yes, I've started it and I haven't gotten far. The reason is that I don't have that many people to play with, and so it kind of feels a bit off playing alone.
True,
I
true.
I got Animal Crossing too, like last month, and it's
On the
been okay.
Switch.
Yeah, I was really into it at first, but after a while, it just felt like work, having to like shake all the trees, not get stung by bees, pick up the fruits, get more wood. Like I got shit to do, man.
Barry is the SNL comedian with the droopy eye.
Yeah,
But
Barry
I play.
is played by Bill Hader, who was on SNL.
I play Animal Crossing on my phone, and I got bored after like 3 days. Like what you said,
Yeah.
lah. Then you just go and shake the trees. And which Vert deck is your favorite and why?
Oh, visually, I have a soft spot for the first one, launch edition, and in terms of overall like look and feel, the Spring Summer 2015 edition is really good. I don't think I have anymore.
This one?
Yeah,
The Spring
yeah.
Summer one is the yellow one?
No, the 2015 one is the red and blue.
Orange.
One, airtime. Orange is best deck for cardistry.
This one. This one?
Doi.
And this was the first one you guys did a launch party in Singapore, right? Was it? Was this the one? The first one?
Yeah, we had a launch party that was at this um, startups
Red.
cafe, I believe.
Was it
And that
Red
was
Dot?
where
No, yeah.
Huron's like, every one of you guys get one free deck.
Yeah, that was so hype. Hey, but before that, were you guys already giving free, like one free deck with every purchase on your site? Or was that the first one?
What's that?
Because I remember you guys also, other than in Singapore, everybody who bought from your site got like a free deck. You just had to pay for shipping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it this one that started it, or was it since the launch edition?
No, I think it was started with the 2016 edition.
Which is the airtime one. So that's
2016
15.
is yellow one,
Yellow.
the Bruce Lee one. You know, there
Yeah.
was no intention of having any ties of Bruce Lee at first, but then I suggested using the "be like water" quote in the video, and from there things started to click. And now the video is named on YouTube like if Bruce Lee could shuffle cards. It's the third most watched cardistry video on all of YouTube, I believe.
I think that a few you did an IG live on like which were the top 3, right? Was it you?
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, I remember watching that. And what was the first one? Was it the Fontaine one?
No. Fontaine doesn't show up for quite a few videos actually. The first
Was
one
it
is
the Hypnotic Hit?
Rise Magic ASMR.
Oh, that's the first.
Yep. And then the second one is a compilation called Art of Cardistry. And then in third place we have Liquid Paper.
John Fu is here. The brothers Fu are here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Would you put up Daniel Madison's Remedies cards? Oh, I think that's a question for Cardvolution. We would probably, if you would like that deck, you can send us a DM, and then Alan, who does the, he's the boss lah, huh? So he will probably take a look, and if there's a big enough demand, people like it, or he's probably already bring it in, so you can get it from the site or through our DMs lah.
Ambrose just posted a tip on his Ambrose 52 page about smelling cards.
I saw that. 问好 Juicy Magic 你好
你好.
Oh, Remedies is already on the site. I need
What
to
are
check
Remedies?
that out. I think it's by Daniel Schneider and Daniel Madison. The Black Rose and the Crow. I think it's a collab.
Oh, these look kind of classy.
Mm.
Nice.
And they have a Remedies Private Reserve.
Holy shit! Is that Daniel Madison with the tattoos? He has so many. Or is that Dan Schneider?
I think Daniel Schneider didn't show his face. I think it's all Madison.
So there's a guy with a bunch of sleeve and hand tattoos.
He has a lot of tattoos. Have you seen his videos? He's crazy. I think there's no more space already.
Scarlet Remedies. Okay. Does Dan Schneider also is his name Daniel Schneider?
Daniel, yeah, I think it's Daniel Schneider. He did
That's
the
the name of
Black-
a Nickelodeon executive.
really
Yeah.
Nickelodeon. He did the Black Rose playing cards.
Oh, I don't know those.
Yeah, his whole hand is filled with tattoos. Oh yes, I was talking to Lee Asher last night, and he said hi because I think he might be on the live soon. So if you are watching and you want to know things about maybe the Jerry's Nuggets, I think Kevin knows some stuff about Jerry's. But if you want to know maybe more, you can ask
Liz
Lee
for
Asher.
sure.
Yeah, Lee is coming on sometime next week. I'll post about it in a few days. Yeah.
Yeah, Lee's been like crazy active on Instagram lately.
Yeah. And interesting fact, he's playing PUBG. I played the PUBG Mobile. I played
Really?
PUBG with him for a while.
Wow.
For I think a couple of days, 1-2 days. He's just into PUBG and I think he likes it. Pink Jerry's Nuggets. Oh, did you see that there's a Pink Jerry's Nuggets?
Yep. Coming out through
Rose.
Rose, right?
Rose Gold. I think it's Rose Gold, yeah.
No, I think it's just Rose. Rose Gold is a bit more gold.
I thought I read Rose Gold somewhere. So maybe Rose, yeah. Because it's pink. I remember it's pink. Any ATM or Lego Love variation? Do you have?
It's not mine, but one that I really enjoy is I gotta warm up my hands for this juice. Shouts out to Working Hands.
What does that do?
It's hand cream. So if you have dry hands, it gives you a bit of moisture to work with.
Is it like a
Friction.
moisturizer or does it work the
It's
same?
not like moisturizer in that it doesn't leave your hands wet, but it just gives you a bit more grip.
Never tried that, but okay.
So Dennis
Because-
Jen has this Lego Love variation, I believe, where once you get to here, he like kicks it so it spins. See if I can get that. It's like there. Maybe not. Something like that.
Right. So during the
release, they will release a limited edition. Oh, do you know
So-
what color?
maybe Rose Gold.
Yeah, maybe.
You guys are closest to being out of play by the Singapore version. Cool. Good to hear that. I think
Art of Che.
I don't think
Art of
we
Play.
are that big. We are the art of don't play.
Art of Don't Pray Pray.
I think Ellen will be happy to hear that, but yeah. We try our best to bring in as many cards as we can
Yeah.
that you like. Are you on the Jerry's Nugget page? Oh no.
No.
Thought you were searching them.
This has been my life for the past couple of days. Just like on freecodecamp.org. It's like learning different CSS properties. It's pretty fun.
I thought of learning like coding for my work. Is it like
Yeah.
how would you rate it? Like, do you think it's easy to learn? How long do I need to take? Because like if we're gonna do like say programs, apps, or like online stuff for my work, which is not Carvolution, by the way, just to let you know. Like really want to learn something to help out the company, like to value add. Do you think it's
Right.
easy to pick up?
No, I don't think it's easy to pick up. I think that from my experience with it, I can't definitively say that whether it's easy or difficult, but I think that it's like learning a new language. You have to become familiar with the syntax of something, understand like what does what, and sometimes you'll have to at least remember what certain functions do. If not, you can always look it up. But like, um, one of the hardest parts will be like writing a chunk of code and then compiling and running it, and you get an error message, and then you have to figure out what that is. So you have to be willing to deal with that kind of frustration. Um, and this is just me like working with very basic HTML and CSS right now. But as it goes further down the line into like things like JavaScript and whatnot, I think it gets more complicated. Ruby on Rails, React, Python, C.
I've heard of all of that, but I have no idea. It's like a new language,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Like you say. Do you think like coding on apps, like mobile apps, will be easier? Because like everybody's having a phone now, right? If I do an app or a program for psychology, for example, or like a basic course in anger management, for example. So you can just go inside, run through and read the say the stories or read through the exercises, and then you learn from them or you practice them. Do you think those simple will be easier than the ones that you're talking about?
I think for the most part, there are, the same way that you have visual um, editors for a website, that you can make a website with WordPress or Squarespace and not really have to deal with code. I think there's certain graphic user interface visual elements of Swift and like Xcode, which are used to design like iOS apps that you can work with. So you have your wireframe, and then you have like the different screens that have the inputs and outputs and what happens with that. So that's one part of it. But yeah, like I think that it's helpful to know some code so that like what's doing what, and you can point stuff to certain functions and have your if else statements and all that.
I think in like 50, 100 years down the road, this should be like basic. Like now you don't write, you know how to use Microsoft Word or Excel in your resume, right? It's almost like a given, right?
Yeah.
It's probably the given in say 50, 100 years time.
Yeah, I remember watching or like reading about this thing where they went to visit a monk and they gave the monk a book, and the monk didn't know how to operate the book. Like he's like, so you took the page?
Really? Like what clip is this? Or what show is this?
It was part of a book I was reading. They had like a photo with the story underneath.
Okay.
It might have been inside the Design of Everyday Things that I was reading.
Have you guys met Dan and Dave, the OGs in Cardistry? I've met them twice. I think Kevin's good friends of theirs. He probably has stories.
I used to stay on their couch a lot when I was in college because I never had a car, and I would take the train up to LA from Orange County just to see them. And because the trains closed at a certain time, when it got late, I would just stay at their place, and they let me crash on their couch. They were really generous to me, and they would usually just give me decks to use, like Arcos or Wins, sometimes Jerry's Nuggets. They just give them to me.
Sometimes Jerry's Nuggets, huh?
Yeah, like every single legit Jerry's Nugget deck that I own, I've never had to buy it. I've just been given it by people. It happened like, twice over the past couple of years too.
Really? Like
Yeah.
the
I went to Bill Kalush's book.
Yes, I remember you told me that one. And then did he give you the that what is that artist? The big one,
Big Rig, like the big.
the one in the carrot case.
Yep, yep. It's right there.
You had one of them.
It's
Which one is it?
it's like underneath the big red.
Was it
book.
lying? Is it lying down?
Yeah, I'll just take it out.
So do you guys know Jaspers and NDO? Yeah. Kevin said that Jaspers is a good friend of his. I used to stay like one street away from Jaspers. What number is that? What is this called? Because I have the one that it's outside. There's only 5. This is called. That's the collector's I think
Mine is
display or something.
8 out of 25. There's my name on it down here.
So cannot anyhow sell. So you sell, people will know.
Well, you can, because this here is a legit Jerry's Nugget deck. This is a
Yeah.
You can tell by the fact that the paper is all yellow.
And it's very thin, right? So this is
yes,
your
yes.
4th, 5th Jerry's?
Okay, so let me think. 2, 4, 8.
8.
Wait, 7.
Do you still have them all?
No, some of them I've given away. Some of them got ruined.
Mm.
And then there's a couple that I keep safe that are like signed by Dan and Dave. This as a reminder of their generosity.
Yeah, they are really nice people. They came to Singapore for a lecture.
Yeah.
And then when I went to the US, I actually met Dan Buck for an afternoon. We went for some, was it Vietnamese sandwich or something like that? Beef
really?
sandwich. Yeah. He
That's
brought
funny.
me to a place. Yeah, he said that it's very, maybe he thought I was Vietnamese. So he said this place was nice. And then we went to the the Disney was it Disney art theater or something like that?
Oh, Disneyland?
In downtown LA. There was this very nice architecture. So we went there, toured one round. It wasn't open.
Was it the Disney Concert Hall?
Yes.
Yeah, they shot
I think
the Clip Shift DVD there.
Yes. They filmed a lot of stuff there, I remember. So we got on his car and went there.
There's a segment of the Fontaine family that was filmed there.
Kelvin is asking, did you get the Jerry's Nugget jacket?
Yes,
I think, yeah. I remember you posting about it. No, it's not this.
It's coming.
Take your crew and walk away.
Yes.
The way you're going to keep your family safe.
Brother never told you never threaten a man's family. Pretty stupid thing to do.
They broke the 180-degree rule for that, but
The original Jerry's Nuggets have a blue seal by USPC. Yes, they have a blue seal, and it's off center a bit. This is the vintage edition ones. These are the new ones, but the seals are all off center and it's blue.
oh, all of the seals are off center. Like
Yeah. The newer ones as well, right? So if you get one that is not off center,
so
are these the new ones?
This is a modern. This is a vintage. Oh, sorry, I messed them up. This is a vintage. This is a modern.
Do the vintage really feel like the vintage? Of course, I only played with it once. That day when I went to your house, you showed me that I think it was the blue ones.
Yeah, they do.
I don't really remember how they feel, but I vaguely remember that are super thin. Oh, there's two
They're
questions.
thin, but also kind of stiff.
How are the votes? Okay, maybe I'll answer this question. How are the votes for the Cardistry Showdown thing? That one, I think you need to go to the Instagram stories to take a look if it's still there. If not, it should be up very soon. Do you know about the Cardistry Showdown? I think Alan has it once a month.
I've seen people submitting to it.
Mm.
But what is it exactly?
So you win a brick of playing cards. And then I think every month there is a theme or a move that you need to follow on Convolution's page. And this month's one is just into the voting stages. I think the results should be out very soon.
Oh, I just saw the post from Convolution about this.
Mm. So Kevin got the jacket, okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an Adam Moshko that says, "What's up, Kevin?"
What's up, Adam?
What move is this month's Cardistry Showdown based on? Did you see?
I saw that some people are doing Mantra.
Oh yes, I think it's Mantra.
Yes, it's Mantra.
Vincent, are you one of the 4 finalists? I saw that this month there's 4, right? If it's center, it means it's made in China. Yep. I mean, this is made in China as well. This is
Are those chickens?
no the Jerry's.
Vintage.
It says it's you can see made in PRC. The vintage ones are made in PRC.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's made in China as well, but it's not.
Yeah, the text says
center.
the vintage steel deck was carefully made using Jerry's Nugget finish in order to duplicate as best as possible the feel of the original Jerry's deck of 1970. Made in PRC by expert playing card company by exclusive license from Jerry's Nugget Casino.
They feel actually very similar. Okay, quite similar to the isometric was it V ones and the Manticore Emerald finish, and they bleed red as well.
Oh, the red.
Is yours red? Yeah, the reds bleed.
Oh, I haven't handled the vintage reds.
This one. Can you see it's slightly like brownish red?
You're holding it like those makeup tutorials.
Yeah. Getting it to focus is too small. Yeah. What else? Oh, we haven't talked about a giveaway. Maybe we can do one during the live itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
How's my water wheel? Like, I think you know the answer to that.
You did one recently, right? For Terrence.
Birthday, yeah.
But you can do water wheel, right? I've seen you do it before, no?
Mm-mm.
As in you were teaching me lah. So I thought like
Maybe I taught you the one-handed shuffle part.
yeah. Correct.
So
But not the pouring part, is it?
the person to ask is Harpon, actually.
But he's not a cardist. Maybe you can get Harpan on as well to talk about.
Yeah, you should have it on here.
Hey, Aaron's in the house. How are you?
Oh, Aaron's is here. What's up, Aaron?
Yeah. I like your
Aaron's
website.
the card collection guy.
Correct.
I've known him since the good old Mebeam days.
What days?
So there used to be a website called mebeam.com, which was like Tiny Chat before Tiny Chat. And you could just hang out and jam with people, and that's how like a lot of us got to be friends online back when. It's before Cardistry Con.
Before before Cardistry Con. Oh, are you a bit sad that this year's Cardistry Con has been like postponed? Or
Yeah.
do you even plan? Were you planning on going?
I was planning to go, but now with the whole COVID thing, it's kind of inconvenient to do so. So I'm fine with waiting until things are settled down, but it does kind of suck.
Well, maybe next year I can go as well. When Cardistry Con was just Cardistry, no con.
Cardistry Con Carnes.
What
Someone took
should
my
we-
idea recently. Like, I wanted to come up with an account called Cardistry Conspiracies, but someone went and made it, and it's not very good.
As in Instagram, is it?
Yeah, I wanted to do my own Cardistry Conspiracy. Like, on Deck Geek a while ago, I posted this thing where it was a conspiracy theory that Dan and Dave were the same person, just using green screens to duplicate themselves. And the people actually believed it.
Yeah. Don't spread this kind of fake news. If I get Pofma to catch you.
This was before fake news, bro. I think I did this shit in like 2008.
Why do I feel Kevin is getting...
Matter? I don't think it matters. Like, there's no, I used to be like, now I've put on weight.
Because life.
Yeah, what should we do for the giveaway?
Anymore. I'm still thinking, man. Maybe like on live. Have you done a giveaway on live before?
Yeah. Okay. So
We didn't do anything for the first one, so
for a free Donnybrook deck, if you name in one comment five different flourishes of mine, first person to do so wins this deck.
okay.
So, 5 of my original flourishes. If you can name 5 of them, then I'll be giving you a free Donnybrook deck by CJ Ocampo.
Shipped on the house anywhere in the world?
Yeah.
5.
5.
Not that difficult, right?
Oh, apparently people don't know my stuff beyond like a few that I won't mention.
What Dynamo? No, Donnybrook.
Lavender Lap Dance, Raccoon, One Hand Flirt, Clockwork Angel. Okay, so Sebastian wins.
Okay. We'll just get Alan to send it to him.
All right. Okay.
Oh no, we are down to 2 minutes. The last 2 minutes.
You want to continue or what?
That was fast. I don't know. Do you have time?
I've got some more time.
Okay, probably. We can do it for another half an hour, 1 hour. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
Haven't caught up with you in a while, so
Yeah.
after this, stay tuned. We will come back, share with your friends. We'll give out another deck maybe. So the first one, give someone else the prize. Hey, we think very long, then we think of this game. Then we need to think of another game, Sebastian. Okay, we'll think of another game.
But Dynamo entered
Dynamo.
the chat.
Really?
I didn't notice that. Okay.
Oh, I thought they were typing like what the Donnybrook, because it's spelled something like that, right?
Oh,
Spelled
he
like
is
that.
here. What the hell? What's up, Dynamo?
Raccoon is still one of my favorite flourishes.
Yeah, Dynamo's such a nice guy. Like, the last time I met him was probably in like 2009 when I did a lecture with him in London.
Oh, you did a lecture with him.
Yeah.
Okay, we can share this. We have 30 seconds left. We'll share more about the lecture in 30 seconds. Hello,
Okay.
Dynamo. Okay, we will see you guys. I think I'll just stop the chat now. Stop
Yeah.
the live. All right, see you guys in a while.
Okay.